Jerry, 3 points, all three strikers on target, an ideal opening day victory for you.
Yeah, if you want an opening day fixture and you want it to go the way you want it to go, that's probably the best scenario ever. Front three scoring goals, over, 1,180 fans in the ground, the highest crowd in the opening day since 1972 at Twerton. Fantastic build up to the game, I thought, really, really good with the two-piece, and then the tenor with Ness and Dormer. I mean, it took me about 5 minutes to get my emotions back, because it really was hairs on the back of the neck stuff. And that played a big part in the performance. The key to it was the football players, they went out there and just took the game plan to a T. We've done a lot of good work last 2 weeks, as I said to you before the game. And I thought the performance was very controlled. I thought sort of midway through the second half, they started to get control. We changed our shape. We got it back again. We scored immediately. And to keep a clean sheet and score 3 goals on a day like today has just been fantastic.
Never really a bad time to score a goal, but 2 minutes before half-time, Mo Torres unleashes a thunderous strike past the goalkeeper, and it really gives you that sort of cushion into the interval too. Yeah,
we deserved it, because we had all the territory straight from kickoff, really. We went a little bit longer, they went in longer as well, and they were trying to work each other out, the teams. We've had a lot of corners. I don't know how many corners we've had in the first half. A lot of entries in the box. And then it's a bit of magic from Mo, he gets inside the box, shifts it on his left foot, and then just hits a thunderbolt, as you say. So I thought we deserved to go ahead in the game. The messages at half-time was fantastic. Also, going up the slope, we know, I haven't been here now for 4 years, we know that it's a different game going up and going down. Was to go out and stay on the front foot and be really aggressive. And as I said, I thought we started well, and then suddenly they took control of the game. They overloaded the central areas. We had to change and put 3 in there. But again, the boys just carried out the game plan. And as I changed it, it's a bit of luck really. I changed it, and automatically straight away we score a goal. A fantastic finish, and as I said, with Cody scoring and with a great finish also from Alex Fletcher, really pleasing. Those front 3 have been in good form in pre-season. When we brought Mo in, I think we've got him at the right time to add to the group. And I have to say, all the other boys around it, everyone's done their job. That's the thing today. Everyone has, in their position, done their job, right down to Ryan. Ryan's had to have an injection in his knee before the game, but he goes out there and does his thing and comes and claims those crosses and looks a real assured goalkeeper for us. So all round, a real positive performance.
You must be pleased defensively, because we had a few problems early pre-season friendlies, but it's come together recently and the momentum sort of carried on. I think the closest they came to scoring was a speculative effort also from 40 yards, and Ryan Clark's bravery really helped as well throughout.
Yeah, he was brave. His starting position is always aggressive, Ryan. But yeah, listen, in Ben Guerin, I thought he was tremendous today. He's just epitomised what he's all about. He's when I signed him, I knew he was a centre-back for this league. He understands the league, he knows it. Not a lot goes through him. Goes and attacks everything aerially. Jack Batten alongside him, young Callum. What a great debut that is, by the way. So, Callum Wood comes in, and people probably won't realise he's never played in front of a crowd like this ever in his life. He's been at Cinderford, and he gets a move to Bristol City playing 23s football, but nothing will replicate what he's gone through there today. And I thought he had an outstanding performance with Jack, and then the 2 wing backs in Elliot and also in Eddie Jones were great. Tom and Omar in the middle of the pitch worked tirelessly. That's the engine room. They need a little bit of help late on in the second half, as I said, and we gave them that. And a real positive display, a fantastic 3 points. That's all it is. But I spoke to you before the game. People say it will never define your season, the start of the season, the opening game. But what it will do, why not? It gives us 3 points. It gives us a clean sheet. It gives us 3 goals. Gives you confidence. And I'd rather be here sat here with 3 goals and a clean sheet and 3 points than not.
I'd say the only sort of negative out of today is Jack Batten was forced off late on. He took a heavy whack, I think, in a sort of collision with Ryan Clark and another Billericay player. Do you know what the latest is on him?
He's fine. He'll be fine. He's taken a whack on his hip, stroke ribs. It'll settle down for next Saturday. He'll be fine. Jack's a big, strong boy. We were trying to get him to go back out there, but it was a sore one. But in Dan Bull, that's probably the one that was hardest for me today. He's played all through pre-season. We've had to leave him out because it felt as if the team that I put out today was going to go and win the game for us. And that's no disrespect to Dan whatsoever. He's a fantastic servant for this football club, and he's done brilliant for us. And do you know what? He stays ready. I said to him on Thursday, be ready. He said, I will be. Of course I will be. He's really disappointed not to get in the starting 11. But he goes out there and he just puts his shirt on and says, I'll slot in there nicely, Gaffer, I understand the role. And he goes and does it for us. And that's what we want. We've got competition for places. We can swap it around in our shape like we have. What we haven't got is abundance of numbers. We've only got 17. And that's Joe Raines going out to Yate. So when Joe comes back after his 5 games, and that's what it's for. I've seen some stuff, people saying it's wrong decision. It's not wrong decision. It's a decision because Joe and myself sat down and said, what do you need? How can we get you back to where you are? And it's 5 games away at Yate. So that's all it's going to be. He'll be back here after the bank holiday game. And he'll be welcomed back into our squad and more competition for places. What you don't want is people resting on their laurels and thinking, well, I can just play in this team because I'm going to get selected every week. We don't need that. We need competition for places. And as I said, credit goes to my players. I said it in the bar a minute ago in an interview. It's all about them. They're the ones that have to take in the information. Those are the ones that have to stay nice and controlled when we go out and the emotions are up. And they carry out the game plan to a T. So credit to my players.
How did you find it watching from the back of the main stand today?
Do you know what? I really enjoy it because you do get to see a tactical view. That's the difference, isn't it? The hardest thing is when you need to change it is actually relaying the message down. We had earpieces, myself and Jim, because the atmosphere was quite buoyant. And it was, so at times Jim wasn't pressing the button and I wasn't pressing the button. So it's not something we've done regular. But when you need to change it, we need to tweak it quite quickly. It's hard to get that message down. So you probably saw me running up and down the steps a lot. And that was just to get messages to Steve Book on to Jim as well. And I have to say my backroom staff in Steve Book and Jimmy is fantastic. It really is. They understand how I want to go. They back me and they support me. Steve's been a great addition. He understands the game. And it was a team effort. Like I said, it was everyone involved today, the whole football club. Great occasion for Bath City Football Club. But we need to now go back to work on Tuesday, let everything settle down, try and get some away fans down at Tonbridge if we can, and put in another strong performance.
Do you mind the fact that there is a 7-day break between games?
No.
Usually it's very hectic in August. You're playing a team next week who will have further time to recover from a heavy beating at Ebbsfleet today.
Yeah, I enjoy it because I think it's too much pressure on a non-league team to go Saturday, Tuesday within the first 2 weeks. It's too much. We wouldn't have done that in any other scenario in pre-season. Pre-season's actually been quite a slog. It's been 8 weeks, a lot of football matches. You wonder whether you've overcooked them, undercooked them. You never really know. But again, credit to the players. They've prepared properly because of that performance in energy, in tactical nous and understanding. They've taken it out there. So, yeah, we'll look forward to Tuesday night training. We'll look forward to having a little breather. Go again Thursday, do all the tactical stuff. Have a look at Tonbridge. And then it'll be a long trip. I'm glad we went on the coach to Swansea because the boys have experienced that. That's why I did that. And we'll get on the coach, go down there and try and be on the front foot and try and put in another positive performance if we can.
Well done for today, Joe.
Cheers. Thanks, Mark.